Hello everyone, my name is Liliana and welcome back to my 100-day art challenge, day 5. And it looks like today we're going to be drawing Lottie! It's kind of funny how she's the first of the set of characters that, me and my friends constantly talk about to show up. Hey, just a quick heads up. There is some trigger warning for this video, specifically just because for some reason I decided to make Lottie super not okay. The trigger warning includes mentions of abuse and lots of talk about mental disorders. If you're uncomfortable with any of these topics, that's completely okay. I'll see you in the next video. Just remember to take care of yourselves, alright? Well, now that that's out of the way, let me introduce you all to Lottie. So, as you may have picked up from some of the videos that I've done already, Lottie has two other sisters that we refer to as Alice and Ira. Alice, you've already met like an alternative version of her on day 1, that being Swan. But there's just one slight problem with this label. They're not actually sisters. You see, Lottie has DID, or Dissociated Identity Disorder, which means she has alters and can switch between them depending on the situation. DID is caused by abuse at a very young age, and it's very repetitive, and it's a trauma-based disorder. Now, I'm not an expert on this topic, but I did make sure to do my research before adding this to my character and before playing it out. If you are curious about this specific disorder, what I recommend is to go off and do your own research and read multiple sources and cross-reference them with each other. Google actually has this really cool feature that allows you to only see verified sources, which I don't remember how to do, but you can definitely look that up. Lottie, Alice, and Ira are not by any means a perfect representation. I simply did my own research and formed my character based on what I know. Anyways, back to Lottie. Lottie grew up in a very crime-driven household. Her father was a political figure during the daytime, but was a supervillain at night and did a lot of messed up things, especially in front of Lottie. And because she was in this really dark household, she wanted to rebel against it by any means necessary, but ended up making a full circle and, well, ended up the way she is today. Because her dad was a political figure, they had a lot of money, so in order to keep up appearances, Lottie was forced to take a bunch of random different classes. Now, because of her DID, all these classes were kind of split up amongst the alters. So, Lottie ended up taking classes for accordion, a little bit of ballet, and acrobatics. And, she just really didn't care for the rest. Lottie is actually not the host of the body. She is fully aware of this, and because of this, it gives her a lot of anxiety and fear of being replaced, as if she's not good enough to be around her friends. And later, some of her fears is a little bit confirmed when Alice comes into the picture. This honestly sent her down a deep depression hole, and if it wasn't for Akari, I don't know what she would have done. But being the way that she is, the way she tries to combat this darkness that's been eating at her, she tries to be as rambunctious as possible. She tries to be outspoken and tries her best to be noticed by any means necessary. She's definitely my most chaotic of the 3 sisters. She's extremely trigger happy and quick to make dangerous decisions even if there is a safer option. She loves to be a thorn in everyone's side and watch their reaction. Even though she's irritating to everyone around her, she won't put up with a lot of BS. Lottie is very quick to come up with a comeback and like insult you if you dare insult her. It's, in a way, it's a one-sided street with her. One thing that Lottie likes to use as an escape mechanism and enjoys a lot in her free time is reading. She will always have some kind of book on her, and on her downtime, you can always catch her just lounging around in her ridiculous outfits, enjoying a good book. And now that you have all that basic information out of the way, let's get into her costume. One thing that Lottie really likes to listen to is alternative music, indie music, rock, punk, stuff like that. And her music that she listens to very much influences the way that she dresses. Now, another source of inspiration that I got for her outfit is the way that I personally dress myself. And I figured that Lottie would very much enjoy dressing the way that I do. I added these little tiara hair clip ties things to give a nod to her original design with that crown in her hair and singular ponytail. I gave her pigtails to, separate her superhero self from her out of costume self. I gave her these mismatched cotton candy shoes because honestly she just loves cotton candy and they feel very chaotic and match her vibe a lot. So of course, in order to match these, I gave her that tie-dye cotton candy pink crop top sweater. She wanted to show off the design of her shirt because personally I really enjoy it too, so what better way to show it off than a crop top sweater? And it also goes very nice with the rest of her outfit. I like to think that Lottie got herself some fishnet stockings and wore them around for a little while until she decided, you know what? I'm just gonna cut off one of the legs. I also saw this in like an Instagram post. I don't know if I'll be able to find it, of like this goth girl getting ready, and she had this mismatching pair of socks. So that's where I got the inspiration for her socks right there. I got the idea for her skirt from a skirt that I actually own myself. It's black that has these straps that obviously go around. And I figured that Lottie would cover these straps and skirts completely in buttons. I got the idea for the buttons from a friend of mine in real life who has a very crust punk way of dressing. My backpack for school is also completely covered in buttons, which personally to me it's really funny and just gave me more initiative to add buttons to what Lottie was wearing. So let's talk about some of them. One button that I knew I wanted to do was the bisexual flag because Lottie is canonically bisexual and she doesn't like to, well, no, she's very, I'm bisexual and accept that, or kind of like rub it in your face. And, because she wants to cause as much chaos as possible, she has 2 satanic pins on her. One of them being an upside down star, and another one being this cute little goat on a little silver button. Another button that I include is the smiley face from Watchmen. The one that belongs to the comedian. One, because I recently got a pin like that, and 2, because I think she met the comedian at one point, but I don't 100% remember. And the last and final button that I included in her design was this X with the initials of her alters and their last name all together, which I think is just a fun little nod to all three of them existing within the same body. And of course, my favorite part of the design is her shirt, which I don't include it during my speed paint, but it is in the end of it. Her shirt says, "Be gay, do crime, hail Satan," which is a reference to a song that one of my friends showed to me, but I changed one of the phrases in there. And most importantly, my favorite part about the shirt is that all three of those phrases are in different fonts, which just makes it funnier to me in my opinion. And personally, I think I'm gonna make a shirt like that. For the background, I obviously wanted to have her outside because this is her normal everyday outfit. And I figured why not have her kind of like jump up on like this little concrete slab that holds bushes or trees and whatever. And I can have this city outline that I did for another drawing of the outliers in the background. Originally, I was gonna add a metal fence in the background, but I just couldn't get it to sit right. So I just imported my city skylight in and adjusted the color from there. If you like her design, make sure to leave a comment and like, subscribe, and make sure to hit that bell notification so you can stay tuned for day 6. I'll see you then!